Welcome in, welcome on, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition to What He Said with Kevin Walker. I got my main man, Terry O'Neill, joining us in the house tonight. What's up, T?
What's good? What's good, y'all? We got a good one tonight, man. We got a very good one tonight.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to say the least, I think, anyway.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so we got 3 or 4 really hot topics that we really need to touch on this evening that we gonna talk about, ladies. Um, Come on, fellas, jump in here with us and help us out. Um, One of the things that hey, Shannon, what's up, girl? Hey, look, one of the things that we are going to discuss, and I'll let Terry tell you what he came up with because that's going to be our first topic tonight. Uh, but we're going to talk about rat ass dudes and just wolves in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
We're going to discuss wolves in sheep's clothing. But the first thing we're going to discuss tonight, because I normally try to come up with 3 or 4 hot ones, Terry came up with the hot one for this week.
This one is hot too, man.
What you got for us, T Money?
So check this out. This is what for years I've been hearing this slogan, saying, or whatever you want to call it, and that is simply a woman's worth. Now let's break that down. When it comes to a woman's worth, who determines a woman's worth? Because if this was a Zoom call and everybody was on this call, I swear every woman that's be on this call would know their worth until you ask them that. What exactly is your worth? Um, to compare that to a car, if all women were cars, a whole lot of y'all check engine lights would be on right now. Straight up.
So
It's women.
they ain't holding the value.
No, sir. You walking around here with these Bentley and Maserati bodies with Ford engines in them. You quick to holler about, oh, I know my worth. Well, what is it? Again, if you ask the average woman that, oh, I know my worth. Well, what is your worth? Matter of fact, give me the definition of a woman's worth. That's gonna be one of the hardest things to do. Now, let me tell y'all off the muscle. I can't see the comments. So, Kevin, you got to stay on top of the comments because they're going to come hot and heavy.
I got you.
So yeah, here's the thing. If you use, we're going to just use hypothetically money as a woman's worth. Just hypothetically, ladies. Hypothetically. So you got all these women that know their worth. Oh, I know my worth. I'm worth $1 billion. When in fact you ain't worth but $10. It's just like if you ask every woman in the world, you got some good coochie. Every woman in this world got some good coochie. It's worth $1 million until you get it, and she owe you $2. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody don't have worth. All women don't have worth. All women don't possess that woman. Y'all are ladies, y'all are women, but everybody don't possess that woman. That woman is something different. That woman can tell you what her worth is. Now, when y'all ready, ladies, chime in. Let me know what y'all worth is. It's gonna
So
be good.
Andrea chimed in first, your cousin.
Yeah. I know it's coming.
She said a woman's worth is not in her words, but her actions.
Okay.
And she said every woman, every person, she didn't say woman, she said every person has worth, meaning every person has value.
Right. I go for that. But my thing is women are putting their worth value way too high than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, and let me say this. Here's my spin on the whole who gets to determine the worth of the woman.
Right.
I think it's like anything else in a relationship, or let's say, for example, just growing up. Growing up as kids, you don't get to pick what your nickname gonna be.
Oh,
People
don't.
on you in the hood pick your nickname.
Yep.
You know, because every nigga be talking, my name Big Dick Charlie, my name you.
Right.
So yeah, of course, again, that goes back to the words where everybody's gonna think their value is well above the rate that their value actually is.
Right.
So I can agree with you in the fact, and it's a great topic, great question. Who gets to determine the wealth of the woman? I think the only person that it shows value to, and that if she's married, that's her husband. Can't nobody tell you what Teak is worth because that's your wife.
Right. Right.
So what I think about Teak really don't matter.
Right.
The value of the woman is placed in the hands of the man who shows interest or who shows some type of love in that direction. If he wants her, then her value might be high as giraffe pussy. If he don't want her, then it might be low as a snake belly. I mean, who knows? But I think when we talk about worth, I think now the mental health side of it all, man, I think for so long in the African American community, you just said it, they got these Maserati and Bentley bodies, but they got these Hyundai engines in them.
Yeah. And Ford engine, Ford motors. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and really, man, the mind is truly a terrible thing to waste because you got some women out here that has more emotionally destroyed issues based on their past and what another nigga did to them in the 10th grade. Like, okay, so you 50 something years old and you talking about what happened in the 10th and 11th grade. Like,
Right.
when do you push past the bullshit?
And not even that. You know, when it comes to that, there's women out there that had their own car, had their own house. They doing it how they want to do it. That you know that boss bitch, so to say, but they don't have a man. And you hear that from them all the time. I don't need a man. I got everything I want. That's because you haven't learned a man. You don't know how to handle a man. You don't know how to conquer a man. And that's the problem. You've conquered everything else in your life but a man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so now man becomes obsolete to you. It's not you back deep in the crevices of your mind. You really want a man. You just don't know how to go about getting one.
Yeah, I mean, let me read a couple of these comments again. Andrea said, are women putting their worth too high, or is the person that's sizing them up doing that? She also said a person does get to determine their own worth, his or her. They get to determine their own worth and their own value. I'm
First,
not saying that they don't get to determine it,
right.
but what I am saying is keep that shit real when you start determining your own value.
Right. I mean, the first one, Andrea, it's a little of both. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, no one. I think first of all, wealth, a woman's wealth, has to do with her confidence level, and that's not only because she looking in the mirror saying, "Shit, I'm a Bentley, or I'm a Maserati." No, it's beyond that. You know, you have to have. I believe you have to have the full entire body confidence, soul, mind, body, everything to put your wealth where it's supposed to be. You can't say, well, shit, I got a banging body. My wealth need to be up here. You know, my worth need to be here. But at the same time, you cuckoo is the cuckoo bird. You
Yeah.
know, you put your brain in a bird, that motherfucker fly backwards. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That women I talk to or see and hear, put their wealth much higher than it should be. But you can't when you go to anywhere where that's in public, you standing over there quiet because you shallow and you don't know what's really going on with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a bit of both.
So Andrea came back and said it depends on how much a person invests in him or herself to make sure that he or she has grown spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, intellectually, and psychologically. And I
Right.
absolutely agree with that. And I think that's the same thing you were just commenting
I do.
on,
I do.
basically saying the same thing, that the value cannot be registered in what's in your bank account. See, I think for so long, that women with the women's rights movement and all this crap that happened in the early 70s and now it's pushing into the 2000s. I think women want to be determined by financially what they bring to the table. It don't fucking matter what you bring to the table financially, because if you get rid of real dude, regardless of what you're making, he's not gonna let you run him. You know, you might be happy where you are and where you know what you got going on, but he's not gonna let you run him, regardless of, you know, finances should never ever enter the table when a woman starts discussing her worth or her value in a relationship. I want to know about your psychological standing.
Right, right. And it's, you know, I think a woman's worth should be, again, what she can make it. You know, if it your wealth is a woman's wealth is determined, start being determined long before she comes a woman. It because it's something that you learn, it's instilled in you. You know, as you grow, you start to put your other little stuff with it. You building your wealth, you building your worth as you grow. But you gotta understand, everybody ain't growing the same. So Andre, watch this. I totally agree with what you said. But what about people that doesn't have all of that? They don't possess everything that you said, and they still putting their worth way up there. That's my problem. You know, uh, it's like a facade. Oh, I'm this is what they see. No, that ain't what I see. That's what you see. You think you see. That's not what I see. You know, at the end of the day, you know, women. What you hear all the time has become a cliche now. I want a real man with real job with good credit. They want everything. I want a man with a house, car. He already ready. But what the hell you got? You can't rub two nickels together. But you want all it, and then you come in, and ladies, I get it. I'm going to bring fingernails into it because I understand about the full set and all of that. But eyelashes and you know I'm a realist. I love to see a woman with nothing, no makeup or nothing on. That's me. I'm old school cat. That's me. But you bringing all of this. You know, when it's time to go to bed, you hit your hair on the dresser. You done pulled your eyelashes off. They on the dresser. But you hollering about you want a real man. You know, I get it. Every night you ain't gonna go to bed glamorous every night. But goddamn, give a man something sometime. You know, I get it. You know, you don't got to put the headscarf on every goddamn night. Get you a silk pillowcase. Come on, y'all help me now.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. Kim Sanders said, "My lashes don't come off."
But, but that's a good thing, Kim. I like that.
Erica Chapman said, "I guess she's saying your standards are way too high."
No, they not. I want the truth. Men want the truth. Men don't want, just like the women want the truth. Men want the same thing. We want the truth, man.
Yeah, so I just personally believe when you start a true evaluation in a situation when it comes to a relationship, um, what I've seen, it starts before the relationship as far as how a woman values herself. And most of the time, unfortunately, that is financial. Because what's happened, if she makes a good salary in her family, she becomes the go to. I'm not talking about for her boyfriend or for her husband. I'm talking about for the cousins and mama and everybody else who she's helped taking care of. So they give her that type A personality that she packed from the family into the relationship. The way she run them, she thinking she can run the man in that order. And I would beg to totally disagree.
Michelle Walker Brown, tied up after we go to bed, man. You know, we gonna go to sleep for you. We got to go to work early in the morning. So tie your head up after we go to bed. That's fine. But yeah, it's man, women want
Oh,
so
Erica said she wasn't saying your standards. She was saying some women's standards are way too high.
they are. They are. I guarantee you they are. You know, it's And it's been like that for years. That's why I hear this all the time about, oh, I know my worth, and I'm telling you, if y'all start taking a poll, just people you having conversation with, girl, you know your worth, girl, you know I know my worth. What is it? And you're gonna hear crickets. You're gonna hear crickets because 90% of the women don't know they don't know their real worth, whether it's high or low. They don't even know it. But they'll tell you quick, girl, I know my worth. I ain't gonna take nothing. I ain't taking nothing for less for me. But at the same time, you don't know what your worth is.
So Andrea said, personally, I don't have to look like what I've been through, and my confidence can be off the charts when you do see me. But I must continue to do the work and to invest in the whole individual. Hey, that's it in a nutshell right there. Right? A lot.
Yeah.
That's it in a nutshell.
But that's one person.
Yeah.
So you know, you got it. You know exactly what it is. But what about the rest of the world? You know what I'm saying? So it's. I mean, we know we can only change one at a time. You know what I'm saying? But so tomorrow, when you go to work, you ask one of them young girls that work with you, hey, come here, let me ask you something. Girl, you know your worth. Girl, yeah, I know my worth. And you ask her what it is, and she can't tell you, then I know you my cousin. I know you. There's a way that you can give it to her without her being upset.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this for me personally. I would have to agree with 90% of what you're saying, bro, simply because in the dating game, where does value get placed on a male or female? Because the first thing that we judge a person by when we see them is that Maserati or that Bentley. That's the first thing that attracts us to that situation.
And
But then for
I,
me,
I
after that's gone, T,
yeah,
we got to be able to have a conversation. I need you to be who you really are. Don't put on no facade and take off that facade as you want the situation to fit. I need you to be you all the damn time. Now,
but
here's the thing. When you at work, I need you to be who you are in the business community.
right,
Whoever you are on that job, that's cool. Be who you are. When you come home, you leave your work, you at work. Bring
yes,
that ass home to me. Come on home and let's laugh. Let's talk about it. Let's crack every joke in the world. Because I'm not sensitive. You can't hurt my feelings. So
yeah,
let's laugh. Let's talk. Let's be cool. Um, I think so many times that people do send their representatives, like we've talked about in the past, people send their representatives and they get caught up with what other people are going to say or how people are going to feel. So now when you talk about value, you're losing your worth.
right,
You're losing your worth at that point because the value that you brought to the table initially. So when you met this girl, T, she was bubbly and full of personality, was just, everything was a joke. But then when she started to really cut for you, shit started changing. Now
yeah,
you ain't so funny no more because how you gonna think that's funny? We always joke with each
right,
other like that.
right,
So now you start to lose the value of who you were as a female that I'm now interested in. I'm not interested in you anymore because you're not who I thought you were. You sent your representative to give me what you thought I wanted, when in return, we can't even laugh and joke no more. So
yeah,
now you are devalued. So you bought the car because when you put the key in that joker and hit it, you like the body style. When you turned that joker on, you was like, "Ooh, yeah, this motherfucker here gonna run." And the minute you pulled out the driveway, it died, conked out. Now you don't want that car.
well,
You don't want that car.
but that goes back to what I said earlier. A lot of females, a lot of women don't possess that woman. Everything that you said, if she possessed that woman, she don't give a damn what you drive. She don't give a damn with how your house looks. If she possessed that woman, see, because that woman is locked in on that man. She don't give a damn about if you paying for it. That woman, first day, she'll pay for it. Because that's that woman. She possessed that woman. All that material, she got material. She don't care about your material. She got material. She don't care about her material because she possessed that woman. That woman don't care about none of that. That woman, when you meet that woman, that's the same woman that you gonna know and love, grow to love 20 years down the line. She gonna still be that same woman.
Let me
Whereas,
read, let me
whereas,
read some of these comments. Chris Reedy said, I don't care what a person has. Your character speaks volumes. So Andrea came back and said, your worth is an attitude that rubs off on a young lady. Mothers and fathers have to teach their children, sons, daughters alike, what their worth is.
right.
Your value and your values start at home. So then Jessica going to tag somebody. Chris Reedy said exactly. She was saying exactly. No, Michelle Walker Bryan said exactly to Chris Reedy. Chris Reedy said, well, Kevin, that's in the people you choose.
Yeah.
Lord, we ain't going to talk about the people I choose. Who was that? Was that Teak in the background whistling?
No, she a nigga in the room.
Oh, hold on. So then Erica said, but it's just a car. It's material. No, I was using the car as an analogy. I'm saying when you look at the car, you like the body style. So you put the key in because you want to try that. And when you start it, it boom, 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 gives you all the sound and the roar you're looking for. But then the minute you pull it out the driveway, it dies. Well, I'm not going to spend my money on this.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that was my analogy of the woman. When you see her, she looks good. The initial conversation, that's all gravy. But then down the line, once you finna say, okay, yeah, I think I want to go and dive in, you ain't wanting to dive into that bullshit. I've said this on this show to you a million freaking times. My peace has to be my peace. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not finna deal with or even touch on no woman who I gotta have an argument with. A fucking battle royal. A battle royal every other day. You want to debate me on something. Now I don't mind a conversation, but a debate?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Now if I say the sky purple, well now technically it's a light blue with a little polka dot in it, and
Yeah.
shut your ass up. That's what I be wanting to say, but I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah. You ain't me. You ain't me, because that's shit. I say shut your ass up. Ain't trying
Yeah.
that shit.
So Andrea said, I also believe the people you allow in your circle appreciate you, raise your value, and depreciate what or depreciate you. I didn't get what she was saying on that one. She said I also believe the people you allow in your circle appreciate you, raise your value, or depreciate you. I didn't get what she meant by that. So look, let's move to our next one, T.
Come on.
I think we can just about beat that horse to death right there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a wolf in sheep clothing.
All right.
So let's talk about women and dudes. We're not just exclusively ladies saying that women do it, but let's talk about these dudes who out here lying and bullshitting people like they your homie or like, y'all all that. And the same thing that women do to get in other women's circle.
They don't.
Yeah, like we ain't cool like that. So yeah. I'm gonna get an example, and we can go from there with my situation. So me and Terry was raised like brothers. When you saw him, you saw me. No matter where we were, no matter what we had going on, if we were going to the skating rink on the weekends, everybody went or nobody went. That's just how it was. Yeah. If I wasn't at his house, he was at my house. I mean, that's just what it was. Yeah. Sid was also right here with us, but he was on the other end of Thrush, so he didn't hang as much as we hung. But I just personally, as a man, I can't have a conversation with a woman, with a female friend of mine, and me and Elisa is do to die. That is my buddy. That's my nigga. I don't care if she don't get no bigger. That's my girl. We good like that. The same way with Kim and I, we have a lot of open conversations about things because we friends before we anything else. But I'm not having a conversation, with no woman to degrade or talk down on another man with. And I just think men that do that shit Man, you a real hoe ass nigga if you sitting down with a woman on the phone talking down on another man about anything as it relates to that man, and then when you see him, or when you see me, or when you see T, oh, what's up, homie? What's up? No, bro, that's not cool. That ain't nothing about that player. That's a wolf in sheep clothing.
Yep, all day
That,
long.
that's my rant on that right quick.
That's that's real though. It's an old cliche. Niggas are bitches too. And they are. It's a bunch of bitch ass dudes out here. Um, that that don't understand what's going on in the world. But most of the time it be somebody that don't have a woman, and that's their little game. That's the only way they know how to feel like they can get a woman. But at the same time, 9 times out of 10, the woman he talking down about you is shaking her head saying this a bitch ass nigga in itself.
Yeah,
This bitch
yeah.
ass dude. Why your bitch ass talking to me about him, trying to get me, somebody that don't want you no way.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it always be.
Hold on. So let me go back. I see why Chris Reedy talking about don't skip my comment. Chris Reedy said, speaking of cars, that's why I finance mine. So so if I start not liking it, I can trade it back in and get a different one.
Yeah, you getting old, Chris. You getting old. You getting seasoned. So at some point you're gonna have to buy one of them cars and go
William
ahead.
Bauer said, a man who talked down on another man, that's a bitch.
And that's gonna be it all night long. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm that person. Every time anybody, I don't care if it's a man or a woman, if anybody talks down on me, I mean I'm doing something. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because they hating like a motherfucker. Because I don't have enemies. I don't do nothing to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help everybody every chance I can. So if anybody's ever hear somebody talking down on me, tell them to shut their ass up until I get there, and then we'll see how much they got to talk.
Kim Sanders say, Terry, say it loud for the people in the back, for the people way in the back. They need to hear you.
Now they heard me. Trust me, they heard me. They read my lips if they didn't hear me. They heard me. And
Chris,
it's
Chris Reedy say she gonna buy into the man when it's right.
shit, real talk. It's like if I'm anywhere and I'm in the back and I hear somebody say, Kevin a whole ass nigga, guess what? I'm gonna step to him and tell him, hold on, I'm finna call Kevin, let him get here. Because he ain't here to defend himself. Then when he get here, I want you to say the same thing that you just said, or I'm gonna deal with you. Because that's what grown men do. If you big enough to say it now, you big enough to say it when he get here.
Yeah.
Just that simple. Grown men don't play games. You know, we don't grow when you grown, you don't have time for games. You dealing with too much other life shit. And it's a bunch of life shit out here. Man, it used to be a time when they say black men wouldn't make it to 25. They were dead. Most black men wouldn't make it to 25. Shit, I'm 55 and still trying to stay alive. You can die driving down the fucking street now. So, and it's just not black men, it's people, period. So you have to, I used to be quick to hop out the car. What you say? I don't do that no more. Because you ain't got to hop out the car. You can look at a motherfucker funny and be saying, Jesus, I just looked at him. I don't know what happened. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, man. That's real life.
Chris Reedy say, you learn a lot from a person's conversation. If I
Exactly.
find out you a bitch ass nigga, that's exactly what I'm gonna treat you like. William Bowers said, say it again, brother. Jessica going to say that, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But see, you know, and I've grown, and this is how I've grown. Again, I just told you it used to be a time. What you say? But now I know that every action doesn't require a reaction. Sometimes when there's an action, it's best to shut up and just sit back because they're gonna kill themselves. All you gotta do is sit back sometimes. Most of the time I know where we stand. So guess what? you're not even around. If you come around and I'm around, I'm gonna remove myself from the equation.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you mean me no good because I know you wearing the skirt that you were born with. That's how I feel.
And man, here's what I tell people, and I wish Daryl McClinton was on here because I could ask Daryl the same question I'm about to ask you. So pretty much well over half my life, me and you have been friends.
Yeah.
So we can easily say 35 plus years. I think you moved over here when we were maybe what, like 9 or 10?
Yeah, something like that.
So that's well over half of my life.
That's about shit. That's about 40, like 40, 44, 45 years.
So in all those years, T, as a friend, in all those years, or just as a neighbor, how many arguments have we had?
Shit. I could rack my brain.
That's my point. That
Yeah.
the people who I fuck with, like, we don't bash heads of each other. If you my brother, you my brother. Like, man, I ain't never got into an argument with said about nothing.
We don't do that.
Me and you ain't never had an argument in our life about nothing. And we don't always agree, but we ain't gonna argue about it. We ain't gonna fight about it.
Right.
Hey man, you believe what you want to believe the way you want to believe it. I believe what I want to believe the way I want to believe it. That's what makes Terry and Kevin.
Yep.
In the story, bottom line. But I'm gonna respect you, even though I don't feel the way you feel.
Right.
See, I think the problem is we got these dudes out here so busy trying to be in the mix and fit in a circle for whatever reason that they don't. Again, it's just like dating a woman. You got to be yourself. I personally don't know how to be nothing else but Kevin Walker. I got a PhD in me. I know everything there is to know about me. Can't nobody tell me about me. So let me tell you how I know it was some BS in the mix. Because the same thing the dude said to me over the phone, she said to me over the phone 2 weeks earlier. So it's like y'all pillow talking.
Yeah.
She repeating what you saying to her because she don't know nothing to say that to me about. So a comment came up about, the man might be going through a lot. He had to deal with his mom and, he lost his daughter and, he just lost his brother. Well, you don't know what kind of relationship me and my brother had. Me and my brother probably never even talked. You would never know. So how are you going to comment on Kevin Walker's life or on anybody's life that you have no clue about? But you're trying to fit in so bad in a circle. You're trying to be so much of a circle to where you're really finna run up on an old school ass whooping for no reason and you don't even have to. And I'm really not even that dude, but bro, just keep my name.
I am. I'm that dude. I'm that dude. Yeah. But yeah, they and you know who you are. We ain't got to call no names, but we talking directly to you. But it wasn't. This topic ain't about you, but you made it about yourself. It's true, whole ass niggas. And let's be clear, because I'm for right. And give you an example. I was coming home the other night. Sunday night when I left you.
Yeah.
I'm coming up Highway 6 and I watched a chick run the light and get her ass nailed. She turned going toward Teal Run and she kept going. The whole ass end of the car, the left side of the car is to the right side of the car. Just the car's on her. She can't go really nowhere. But she drives all the way to Jack in the Box and pull in. I'm on the side of her. I get out. When they pull up, I pull up. Hey man, y'all all right? And the first thing this chick hopped out and said, "You think my car total? You dead wrong. You dead wrong." But that's how you don't know if you somebody got hurt or killed down there.
Yeah.
Because she kept going. So I grabbed my phone, took a picture of her plate, and I kind of saw she wasn't going nowhere. So I hopped back in my van and shot back down to the scene, bruh. had nobody stopped. Not one person stopped. So when I got back up there, the police was behind the chick, and I got to pull up behind him. And I walked up. I said, "Hey," first, I ain't even say nothing. Walked right past the law. I said, "You all right?" She was like, "Yeah, man, I'm all right." But they just drove off. I said, "Don't worry about it. I got their license plate number. Here it is." And told the law, dead jack in the box. So don't get it twisted because I was helping and snitching at the same time. That ain't got nothing to do with being a whole ass nigga. You understand me? Because I'm for right. I'm for right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you think about it, if that would have been you or your parents or anybody, you would want somebody to stop and help. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I used to ride a motorcycle.
So basically, what you saying? Bill Cosby gave millions of dollars to all these historical black colleges, but he raped. So he
Now,
helped. So he helped,
yeah,
but
he
he
helped.
also hurt.
Yeah, but
So he
see,
helped, but he also hurt.
but see, that's a different thing because see, Bill Cosby was giving money trying to help his conscience. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to help my fucking conscience. I want to help somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That's shit. That's what that was.
No, but okay, so I think it was Erica who said we too old. No, Erica, like Kristen asked about 4 times. Wait, who y'all talking about? Chris. Hey, call me later. I'll tell you, Chris. And life is, somebody else said life is too short for that. Kim said you didn't either one of them. That is why it is. I don't know what Kim's saying. I didn't get that one. HAN, whole ass nigga. You right, Chris Reedy. So here's the deal. And I agree with everything everybody said earlier about being too old for that. That's why all I did was have a conversation with the gentleman just to let him know, bruh, that wasn't cool. I know what you're doing. I ain't call you to confront you. I ain't coming to where you at to try and beat you up. I just know what you are now. I just know who you are. I don't handle men like that. Dudes who fuck with me and be around me, like we 100% real with each other. 100% real, which means whatever it come down to at the end of the day, hey, at 53, I feel like something got to take me out of here. And if Terry 100% in the right, then I'm gonna be totally honest on this podcast. I'm gonna die with him if he right,
Shit.
and
And
I'm gonna be on his ass if he wrong.
that's the only way I'm going is right. But let me tell you, let me say this, ladies. You know, I don't know about other men, but I know about me and this dude right here. You know how y'all go out to the club and it be 2, 3, 4 y'all at a time. Michelle Walker Brown, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all do it all the time. But we the same way, man. If he out my presence for more than 5 minutes and he said, "Hey, I'm doing this," I'm looking for him. That's we do the same thing women do. You know what I'm saying? Where he went. I just need to see where he at because just like y'all care about y'all's, we care about ours. Y'all ain't gonna let that when one of your girls, see one of her old dudes and she gonna leave with him. What y'all do? Girl, let's get his driver's license. Let's get the plate on the car. We do the same thing, man. We when y'all leave each other, hey, everybody text. We made it home safe.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
the same thing, man. Ain't nothing different about what we do and y'all do. It's the same thing.
So Kim said, and you didn't know either one of them. So it is what it is. You wasn't snitching or you wasn't really helping. You were just being nice.
I ain't give a damn. I know you was gonna say something, Kim. I love you, sister.
Chris Reedy say one person go to the restroom, we all go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, I've been sitting outside leaving the doors open while the dog go out. Um, so yeah, no, man, and see you again, bro. We 50 plus years old. I ain't mad at nobody, but at the same time, I ain't gonna be nobody's bitch either.
Right. You know,
You know,
and you know how to handle that. It's I see you, nigga, but I don't see you. You're non-factor to me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I ain't had that shit happen in a long time, but whenever it did happen at that, and I was a little older, so I wasn't trying to whoop nobody's ass, but it was simply Okay, I know where we at. It's people that I know right now. People stay around the corner from me, you know, on some whole shit. But every day he'll pass by and blow. Nigga, hold on, stop. Say, man, I just want to let you know that you don't gotta keep passing by here blowing because we understand each other. You know, you can keep it pushing. Every time you pass by, you ain't gotta blow. Just keep going.
Cause I
You
know you
know,
don't fuck with me.
we don't fuck with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not gonna pretend. I just don't blow. Just keep on rolling. I'm good with that. You know. So now he just passed by. I'm cool with that. As long my dad has told me something years and years ago. If it don't cost you nothing to stop fucking with somebody, you doing good. And that don't cost you nothing. You ain't gave a nigga no money, nigga don't owe you $10 and he quit fuck with you. Thank you. Come on, man. Cause
Yeah.
I know Kim done quit fuck with a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
So let's move to our final topic of the night before we do a hot topic discussion. So our final topic is love or convenience. And basically where I'm coming from with that, I was told by a friend of mine that her great aunt used to tell them, don't no nigga fall in love quicker than a nigga who needs somewhere to stay.
You ain't just the truth.
Like,
Dude,
hey, if
damn
he
truth.
needs somewhere to stay, his ass finna be in love.
Yeah.
So do you think a lot of times people end up together, either male or female, they make decisions based on financial convenience?
Yeah. A lot of times, yeah. Um, Not just men and women too. You know, women get in ruts and in situations and they'll start passing the coochie out like it's candy, trying to see who gonna bite, who gonna be the one. Cause I'm in a situation. This is convenient for me. So I mean that's what it is. You know, men do the same thing. Men is in a situation, but you'll find a man is in a situation more than a female because men tend to be slow about handling their business. You know what I'm saying? So a man gonna jump in quick. Hey, yes, I love you, baby. You ready to move in? You know, just that quick. You know, when I met my wife, it was, hey, I'm like, go get this apartment for me. But she wasn't supposed to have a key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, yeah, she had a key. So she one thing led to another. That's what it was. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's gonna be that, man. It's always gonna be that because women be gullible and shit, and men. First of all, let me say this: in every relationship, this is how I do it. When a man would meet a woman, y'all right here, y'all start growing at some point. Y'all good. At some point, somebody to stop growing. Now, the relationship is all set. Now you got problems in the house. But that's because somebody stopped paying attention. Because if you ain't paying attention to your mate, then you losing knowing your mate. Because people change every day. And if you're not watching that person is study moving, study passing you by because you stop paying attention.
Okay. So let's go a different route right fast. So I had this conversation earlier with somebody. We were talking about dealing with your wife or dealing with your mate. So being married, Teak goes out on Friday, Teak goes out on Saturday, Teak get ready to go out on Sunday, and you be like, hey, no, excuse me, ma'am, you ain't going nowhere tonight. Do you think that what's the problem with a husband telling his wife that you're not finna be partying 3 and 4 days in a row like you single?
Well, I get that shit
Come
right.
on, get in front of the camera if she gonna say something.
No, I got my scarf on ready for bed.
That's that bullshit I was just talking about earlier. but I mean I understand it because I get that now. I like and I'm getting outside. I had to tell her today, hey man, I'm outside.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, it's been time I hear, nigga, what you out last week? You've been out 3 weeks in or 2 weeks in a row, nigga. What it is? So I understand that, and it took me a while to understand that because if you're married, you have a sense of you should have a sense of slowing down, being home, and it's not that I'm hunting, nigga. I'm just out with my boys. We most of the time we talk about people.
So Chris Reedy said, "I am no damn puppy dog. I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless."
Okay,
Chris, I promise, if your ass was married,
you get married.
that shit gonna change.
Well, no. Let me say this here: if you get married to a real man, because there's some pussy ass niggas out there that will let you go out every night and be scared to say something.
Okay, so T, we got 15 minutes left.
All right.
So me and Kim was having a I don't think she wanted me to talk about it.
Too late now. We
I
out there.
said her name.
You in the street now. Let's go. You gonna get run over.
All right, so me and Kim was having a conversation earlier.
All right.
So she said when she get married,
Fix it.
she want her husband's money to be his money and her money to be her money. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
I say, Kim, no, sweetie, it don't work like that in marriage. Ain't no my money, ain't no your money, it's our money. Because whatever I need in the moment, and I told her this, I said, okay, so let's use the example of you getting sick and you can't work no more. So is it still my money? Because that means you get no part of what's going on financially in the household. She was like, well, if that's the case, I would just have to cut back. But as a husband, if my wife is disabled and I married you when you were able, I'm going to still take care. I don't expect for you to cut back.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I'm going to say, I don't expect for you to cut it out. You may have to cut back a bit. Instead of 3 or 4 pair of $1,000 shoes, you might can only get 1 or 2.
So let me say this, Kim. If you want your money to be your money, and he want his money to be his money, that's called roommate, nigga. That's what roommates do, and they come together on the bills. You know, I know a couple been married 30 years, and they borrow money from each other. I don't know where the hell they do that at, but that's and it can be like that because Kevin, you know, we from the old school to where if you living in a house, it's the house money. It's not so much mine. It's not so much yours. It's the house money. Now I have seen couples say, okay, here's a bank account separate from my bank account, separate from your bank account. This is the pay bills bank account.
Now she did say that we're gonna have a bill account.
And
So
I go,
she didn't say we were gonna have a bill.
yeah,
She was saying
yeah.
there will be a bill account.
Yeah, and you did each party determine what's going to go in that bank account every check to pay bills, and if you running a little short when you finna go out, yeah, she gonna loan you $20-$30, so you gonna have to pay that back. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all room, you know what I'm saying? That's the roommate.
So Kim, are you saying if you give me money, I have to pay you back? I'm just asking because she on there commenting right now.
Yeah, I'm finna look at the comment myself.
Yeah, so I know that ain't what she's saying.
She said absolutely.
Now she had already said that before you made that comment.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But she won't. That is.
no, there's somebody else. Hold on, let's scroll down. Let me move my hand out the way. That's your lunch. No, she said no. That's not what she meant. Hold on. I don't want nobody in my business, especially him. If I say I'm broke, damn it, I'm broke. So you know that's Chris Reedy. Kim say no, that's not what she meant. Yolanda Turner said, that's a Worthing girl. She said in marriage, each person needs space to be their own individual, have their own hobbies, their own interests, their own life outside of the marriage. Then there are things you do together. Each person should be able to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it and trust each other. That goes a long way.
Hold on.
So Keith Smith, hold on, let me read these others right quick. Keith Smith said that's too many accounts to deal with. Felicia Williams said finance is one of the many reasons that leads to divorce, and she right.
Hey,
And then Ron Love said, where are you going out to? Yeah, true. Oh, he said, where are you going out to? West $20. Kim said, Yolanda Turner, absolutely. Yolanda Turner said, account savings, yada, yada, yada. Okay, go ahead, T.
so no, what that first comment you read? Hold on, I need to get Teak back here. I need to let you read that again.
Yeah,
Teak,
call him back in the room.
Teak, come here, Teak. Come here. I need you to hear something. This is a teachable moment right here.
See,
Yeah.
we come on the show to learn.
Yes,
Tim
sir.
is going to learn something tonight. I'm
Yeah.
going to teach Teak tonight.
Say, okay, she right here. Go ahead and read. This is a comment one of the ladies commented. Go ahead.
Hey, sister, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey.
In marriage, each person needs their own personal space to be their own individual, have their own hobbies, have their own interests, and have a life outside of the marriage. Then there are things you do together. Each person should be able to do whatever they want to do when they want to do it
Stop.
and trust each other along the way.
Woo! Church right there.
Who said that?
That's a
Her
female.
her name is Yolanda Turner.
Is Yolanda Turner married?
Yes, she's been married a long time.
What's a
Church.
long time?
Yolanda, how long you been married? Hey, Terry, you know who Yolanda Turner is?
Uh-uh.
Remember bright skinned Michelle that Rodney used to date a long time ago?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Yolanda Turner. Yeah. 27 years, T. She said she been married 27 years.
Oh, good for her.
Hey,
Is her husband a
hey.
homebody?
What you say?
Is her husband a homebody?
I don't know. Yolanda, is your husband a homebody? Oh, hey, Andrea say, first off, you get into a marriage to be with your partner.
Absolutely, cousin.
Ain't nobody asked Andrea nothing, man. There wasn't no time to talk.
She said, no, her husband's not a homebody.
Cousin, no. Cousin, no.
Her husband's not a homebody.
Oh, wow.
Neither is yours.
Maybe she.
Hey, Terry.
Yeah.
Chris Reedy say, don't get in trouble tonight at home.
Because you know he gonna get in trouble.
Let me tell you something, Chris. I stay in so much trouble. My doghouse don't even have a roof on it. I just got elements getting rained on and everything.
Man, these people crazy. I'm just looking at these comments. Oh my God, this is crazy. But so speaking on the love or convenience, I think a lot of times I've heard most women, more than anything, honestly, say that they met the man and only got involved with him because of what he brought to the table for them financially. And long term, they fell in love.
And I get it. Don't nobody want to be in a one-sided relationship where the woman is making all the money and the nigga's broke, just being in just living off of her. I get that. I understand that. But it happens on both sides. They on the women's side they call gold diggers. That's not a really, well, I guess a deadbeat is for the man, but it happens on both sides. And now if I ever got divorced, shit, my next person I come and deal with to come in contact, I need to check her credit. I need to see everything because again, no one wants to be on the one side of it. Nobody fucking the whole load, and I understand that. I understand now. It used to be a time I didn't understand, why it always had to be the man's money. But I truly understand women that don't nobody.
Hey, so let me read Kevin's comment. Kevin McClinton said, "What works for Yolanda."
With
Let me read. Let me read. Look, Kevin comment. See, I know you were breaking up a little. You there? Let me read. Look, Kevin comment. Kevin said, "Well, he a grown ass man now. He ain't little Kevin no more." But, Kevin McClinton said, "What works for Yolanda might not work for everyone else." That's cool.
Yeah, for
Of
sure.
course, ego is what makes a woman or man feel that they have ownership over another person. Their ego or lack thereof could be sometimes. So relationships with benefits, LOL. That's what Erica Chapman said. I
Yeah.
don't, how is that a relationship with a benefit? I mean, I don't know.
So let me say this here. You know, it's I guess it all ties in, um, because you ladies have. I've been here. I've heard a little stuff you ladies say, and it'd be kind of cute to me. But you ladies, y'all got a little thing that y'all say. You'll tell a man, nigga, your dick ain't that big. You need to pipe that shit down. You know what I'm saying? You can't raise your voice up in here. You ain't fucking like that. Well, you understand. I said that to say this. If I lose my job today or tomorrow, I'm still gonna be the man of my house because that's who I am. You know, this house wasn't built or got to where it's at by just one person. It took two. And when I say the house, I mean my marriage. It's not, the house is just a metaphor, but I mean my marriage. So you have to understand that when at the end of the day, if I lose my job, I'm still a man in this house. I'm still gonna handle me as a man because I had lost my job. I didn't lose my manhood, but I know so many cats right now that laying on their couch. And to be honest with you, I quit fooling with one of my friends, with one of my close friends. Have been doing a long time. I quit fooling with him for the simple fact that he was sorry. I don't want that around me. His wife got two jobs and he laying up on his ass every day. I ain't looking for a job. I ain't cutting the yard. I ain't doing shit. I don't need that in my life. So I left him alone. Quit messing with him. And until this day, every time I called him, the last time I talked to him was to let him know Rodney had died, and that's far as it went because I'm not dealing with that. And ladies, men, if you have somebody that you close to, shit, you might need to let them go because that might be the reason why you can't step up to that next step because that bag is heavy that you're trying to pull up with you. Let that
Kim say,
bag go.
Kim say she had a sorry man. You gonna call his name? I'll say maybe that's their arrangement. Kim said, I hate a sorry man. Chris Reedy says to respect a man as a man is a given, but he damn well better be a man.
Yep.
I agree.
Mm.
I mean, sometimes I think what's missed in translation is a man sometimes, thinks that that's just a pair of pants, but just being a pair of pants don't make you a man.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, it's a lot of intangibles that come along with that. I've got some relatives that's sorry as all fucking get out as men. I mean, honestly, like sorry as hell. And I just feel like if I can get my ass up every day and go in this hot ass sun for AT&T for 8, 9, 10 hours sometime, and you wait on me to come home and say, man, can you buy me a pack of cigarettes? Man, can you whoop? No, man, that irritates the hell out of me.
I'm going in the store. Hey man, can I? No. My reply is I don't give grown men money. That's my reply. Because I have more respect for the people that's out there with the sign saying, "Hey, can you help?" But you stand at the store thinking I'm just because you see me and this is quick. I get this all the time. Going in the store and saw boy, hey man, I ain't seen you in a long time. Nigga, you don't know me. Nigga, you don't know me. Miss me with that. But it's out there. Hey, say hey to the people.
So Chris Reedy said, yeah, they talking about how cute he is. So Chris Reedy said, and being a man is not qualified by the job you have or what you
You know?
don't have. Are you emotionally mature?
Yeah. You need all that. Cause see, I've learned that because
But hold on, see, let me go back to her comment real quick.
okay,
Chris, here's the thing. So every woman wants to say what a man needs to be able to do or bring to the table as a man as it relates to her lifestyle. And I'm only going to use Kim because I know what Kim does for a living. So I would feel like me myself as a man, I'm either going to try to match her energy, even if I can't match her financial ability to bring what she brings to the table into the house. I'm gonna have other stuff on lockdown so that when my baby check hit the bank, she ain't paying the yard man because I'm gonna cut the yard. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
save
paying no maid to come clean the house to you because I'm gonna keep the house clean.
save that money.
We ain't going to the local corner to get the car washed because I'm gonna wash the car. We're gonna do all those small things. My energy is gonna match her efforts and what she bring into the house financially if I can't meet her at that point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and back to the person I was talking about. He felt like because she got home every day, he had cooked dinner. No, nigga, that don't equal up to the light bill, to the gas bill, to the mortgage. You know, that doesn't. This lady has come home from work and I pulled up on a cut in the yard. No, nigga. Not when you got a grown ass man in the house watching a movie while you outside cutting the yard and you done been at 2 jobs. No, nigga. I don't need you around me. Period. You know, I used to try to show him, put it in his face. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. No, but let me tell you something. Because you have a woman that's working 2 jobs. If you go to Jack in the Box, you showing her, hey, I'm with you 100%. I'm down for the cause. I'm down for my wife. I'm down for whatever we doing. But when you land on the couch not doing shit, you showing her that you ain't shit and you don't give a fuck what happened. This is convenient for me, and we married. At the end of the day, you ain't shit. You're not shit. And the same go for a woman. My thing is, my wife make more money than me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. My hustle is I got a hell of a hustle, hell of a legal hustle. So with that said, she can make more money than me. I don't care. But at the end of the day, 2 paychecks is better than one all day long. So she asks me all the time, "Hey, when can I stop working?" Not never. Stop working for what? If you have something that we're trying to accomplish, wait till we get there.
Ronald Love say T tripping. I am not working at Jack in the Box.
Me neither, bro.
Andrea said mentally, what is wrong with her? Said that should go both ways, meaning that, yeah, I agree. Said that should go both ways. A woman should match your energy financially if she's not bringing what you bring.
Right.
Um, Kim said, Kim, really? Talking about you're not cutting the yard.
Yeah, she kind of got you there, buddy. Say, Kim, but did you hear me see when he say, my baby bring them check home?
I ain't say my baby name. Chris,
Yeah.
he said, I maintain my own lifestyle. If you like wearing clothes from Walmart, be able to maintain yours. Nigga, we ain't wearing nothing from no Walmart.
At all.
She said, Kim said, we paying the Mexican.
See? That's what I'm talking about. See? Huh? Uh-uh. Don't you see I'm on live? I'm going to deal with you when I get off here. I'm going to deal with you when I get done. Now, don't go get the black belt. Don't get the green one. I got you.
So Yolanda Turner said, is the guy depressed? Maybe there is a mental health issue that need to be addressed. There ain't no depression. They lazy.
Look,
Lazy. That's shit.
Yol-
Who Terry talking about? That's lazy. The
Yolanda,
cousins I'm talking about is lazy.
no, this is sorry. It's not lazy. Lazy is when you come from a hard day's work and don't feel like getting up, fix your plate. That's lazy or some shit like that. This is sorry. This is a total different thing. Sorry is just it. And here's the thing. The guy was sorry all his life. His entire life he was sorry. And I can count on one hand, the number of jobs he didn't had on one hand. And this dude is 54, 53, something like that. That's sorry. You know, I don't need that in my life.
So we got like 5 minutes left in the show, bro. I see you representing the 713 today because it is 713 day here in the city of Houston. That
Yes,
is the
sir.
15th of July, 713. That's where they get that from. So they represent today at 713 day here in Houston. So I'm going to ask you, local rappers, who is the hottest local rapper that's ever hit this scene, that set this scene on fire, in your opinion? Who is the hottest local rapper ever?
I I I'm torn between Fat Pat and Big Pokey. Them was the two of the hardest boys on record.
So Ron Love say Scarface.
I go for that. I mean, you really can't miss on anybody you name. If anybody has made an album by H time, you cannot miss, man.
Chris Reedy say Big Pokey.
Yeah, Pokey hard, man.
She say Big Pokey for the win.
Yeah, Pokey hard.
So let me ask y'all another question that I told somebody earlier. So who is the worst rapper from Houston that's made the most money? Like just suck, but he has made a lot of money sucking.
Mm,
So Keith Smith said Scarface is the face of Houston. Run Love say them Hawkins brothers, Hawk and Pat.
yep.
So I'm gonna say to me, the worst that's made a bunch of money here in Houston. And I'm gonna go little flip, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Flip is just no.
I'm gonna go little flip. You know, I know he SUC and you know, hey, that's
He,
H-Town.
he a trivial rapper though. He
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
So, Chris Reedy, you don't agree that Scarface is the face of Houston when it comes to rap? I'm talking about New York, West Coast. Like, no, that's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
Scarface is the face of Houston on the rap scene.
Yeah. He legend.
Chris Reedy says, especially when he let T.I. come down here and punk. Oh, she talking about Flip. Talking about T.I. came down here and punk Flip over there at that Sugar Valley car wash on Cullen. Yeah, I think that was kind of legendary there. Everybody
Yeah.
kind of spread that around.
Yeah.
Even if he tried to run for office. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Face did try to run for office. So my man Renee Green said Zero. Zero is the most talented rapper in Houston. Bun B for me. Well, Bun B really not H-Town. I mean, he in H-Town, but he strongly reps PA because that's where he's from, Port Arthur. So I was speaking more to, you know, the Rap a Lot, the Swisher House Boy. You know,
Yeah.
I really respect what Slim have done in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because Slim done maintained himself in the game out here. And don't get it wrong. She said, trade the truth over Scarface? Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
That's a different area. Trey, yeah, Trey is Trey Trey all right, but yeah, Scarface is a legend. He's a living legend.
Say, man, there was no song ever in the history of radio that was hotter than Mind Playing Tricks on me.
Yeah.
When that song hit the airwaves, bro, when that song hit the airwaves in the city of Houston, y'all just name me one song that was hotter than Mind Playing Tricks on me. And I'll wait. Because I got 6 minutes left before the show over. It wasn't one. Thank you, Ron. It was not one. There was no song ever hotter than mine playing tricks. Andrea talking about, I know none of these people.
That's because she grew up in the Clark. She was in the time. Yeah.
Oh my God. So last thing, and we're gonna get out of here because this is gonna take us 5 minutes. So Brittany Griner's agent said, this came from her agent, and then her head coach of the Phoenix Mercury echoed this. If Brittany Griner was LeBron James, she would have been out of jail, or she never would have even been taken to jail.
Well,
what's your thoughts, T?
My thoughts is LeBron wouldn't have been over there. First of all, she was there because she was trying to survive. That league over there pay money. She was there because she was trying to survive. These leagues over here for females, they ain't making no major money, man. And she passed the point of needing somebody to look at her. You know what I'm saying? She passed that point. It's about survival. It's about eating. It's about trying to get to whatever status she was trying to get to. That's why she was there. She was there at the wrong time. It's people over those leagues we go over all the time. No pop. She was just trying to leave at the wrong time. It's just like all the rest of the Americans they have in captive. They were trying to leave at the wrong time. Is she in a situation? She in a hell of a situation. She in a situation to where the United States can only try to do something. If they say, okay, we'll give y'all this, her, him, and her for the 25 y'all got locked up. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. That's why they snatching Americans, trying to get their people out of here, and we trying to get our people from over there.
Yeah, I have more of a propensity to lean towards Chris Reedy's comment, because that's what I said when I posted that on my page. Chris just said LeBron wouldn't have got caught with an illegal substance on him, period. And I agree with that. I think Brittany, first and foremost, like Ron said earlier, Brittany got comfortable breaking the law. I don't think that was her first time bringing something back. I just think, hey, she been doing it, so she was doing it again. Or even because if you know you're doing something illegal, T, you can't be comfortable breaking the law.
Right.
You can't get comfortable. The first thing we do when we riding down MLK back in the day and we ain't got no seatbelt on is we checking every corner for the laws pulling up so we can do what? Grab that seatbelt and act like we got it on. Because that was going to give them a reason to pull us over.
Yep.
So when you know you're doing wrong, how do you get comfortable when you're doing wrong? So let's go back to Lori Dotson's comment. Lori said, if it wasn't for the war, they would have let her go through. I bet this wasn't her first time. Exactly. She has been playing over there for 5 years. They all know her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though, Lori, all in the same vein. You got to know better. Hey, you got to know better. You can't get comfortable when so I've been getting away driving to Louisiana and Mississippi with these bricks. I'm finna hop back on I-10 East again. How you get sloppy? Man, I ain't wrapping this shit up, putting it under the tire in the trunk. I'm going to just leave this shit on the floorboard in the front seat on the passenger side. You can't get sloppy when you breaking the law.
Yeah.
So if you got an iPhone and you've been cheating on your wife, going here and there, messing with this chick, that chick, at their house, at their apartment, doing what you do, and your wife then ping you and pull up on you, nigga, you got sloppy.
Yeah.
First thing a nigga walk out the house and do, be mad at his wife on the cuss side. Nigga, you got sloppy. You got comfortable.
Yeah.
Turn that shit off.
Yeah. That's what motherfuckers do.
So Lori said, you do. She was coming home. You got a bunch of weed over here if you want to get high. We got all the strands. You name them, we can get you high. Chris Reedy said, "We're at war." And shit. Yeah. No way. She is a political pawn at this point. Yeah, Yolanda, that's what Terry was saying. Yeah, she gonna have to make a trade. So Chris Reedy said, "It ain't no way I'm even going to Russia in this time period."
I ain't going to Russia no way. No matter what time period. Russia don't have anything I want to see.
Hey man, so that's it. That's our time for the night. That's my man Terry O'Neill. Look up Terry on Facebook, Instagram. What's your name on Instagram, T?
Yeah, something like that. Hell, I don't. They fine. Yeah.
Hey, we on a text stream, and this is one of the softest, friendliest ass niggas in the world right here with this Astro shit on. And he always got jokes. Kim, this nigga got jokes, Kim. And he's the friendliest motherfucker.
You see me holding my puppy a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey man, good night. Love y'all. Hydrate if you work in this heat. Y'all be blessed. See y'all next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. on What He Said with Kevin Walker. Hey, inbox me some topics, y'all. Inbox me some stuff y'all want us to chop it up on, and let's talk about it. Whatever you mad at your man or your husband about, shoot it to my inbox and let's talk about it. All right, peace.
We out.
All right, T.
Yo.